They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the play and a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Powering his way forward. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. Touchdown! Adam Troutman, a 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Broncos 10, Seahawks 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Smith now to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Smith on 1st down. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 48 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Smith. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. It'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
13 next, 13 next.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Wilson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Now Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good, and that will knock us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Throwing on third down, Smith. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
This 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here we go with Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Seahawks 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Smith on 3rd down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Metcalf motions left. On the counter, it's Walker. There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 68 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Across midfield, Javonte Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Gino on 1st down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
At the 47-yard line.
Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Hey, here we go. 53, 53.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, Smith. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Gino. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down into about the 46. A field goal first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll send Judy in motion left. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Being chased out left. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Draymond Jones able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A big gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Look, Jack's left, Jack's left. Come on, shot.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Gets this to Fant. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, work. 36 foul. Good.
Williams will try again. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 34, Seahawks 24. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hey, we go, Salon.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert. Hey, we go, Salon.
Smith.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Smith to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Smith's going to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Smith. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Now it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football